Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're actually going to be talking about the Crossman Wildfire. It's a brand new air gun that's going to be out from Crossman in the next month or so. And it's actually the Crossman 1077 that's been turned into a pre-charged pneumatic. So what you see here is just the Crossman 1077 with a bulk fill adapter that lets me run it off of a CO2 tank with a CO2 paintball remote line. And what the Crossman Wildfire is essentially this same setup, but they're going to be putting an onboard tank in the area underneath the barrel. Now, this has its pros and cons. I would say if you're actually interested in a repeating CO2 powered pellet rifle, this is the better route to go, and I'll give you a couple reasons why. First off, your pre-charged pneumatic has a specific reservoir that gets pressurized to, I believe it's 2000 psi, and they say you're going to get about 60 shots off that reservoir. Well, off of this gun without the adapter, on just a 12 gram CO2 cartridge, you tend to get 40 shots. So we're not really getting a whole lot many more shots out of having a pre-charged pneumatic. Now, the next thing we're going to look at is their velocities. The claimed velocities are 800 feet per second, and at this time, we can't verify that because they're not available for purchase yet, or nobody's received them yet. So if you're going to compare the stated velocity to the stated velocity of the 1077, they say the 1077 can go up to 780 feet per second. So we're really only getting 20 more feet per second out of a pre-charged pneumatic. Now, that's where the alleged benefits would end, although they're not really benefits, and we start seeing drawbacks. Number one being the number of shots per fill. Obviously, on a tank this size, this is a 24-ounce tank, we're getting thousands of shots per fill. Even on a 9-ounce tank, you'd still get hundreds. So you're looking at quite a difference in this upgrade versus that. When we start looking at price, you can see the Crossman Wildfires, I think MSRP is something like $150. And the Crossman 1077, when not on sale, is something like maybe $75. So I got mine for $50 when it was on sale. The adapter was $50, the remote line was $20, and the tank was $20. So all in, I'm still at only $140, $10 less than the pre-charged pneumatic Crossman Wildfire. Now, the Crossman Wildfire is going to be far more difficult to refill rather than just taking your CO2 tank and going to a Dick's Sporting Goods or anywhere that fills CO2 tanks and just charging up again. You will have to have a specific HPA or pneumatic pump in order to recharge your gun. So that in itself is another $150 accessory. So you're well into $300 just trying to get the gun and being able to use it. Now, obviously, like I said, this gun, the 1077, is meant to run off 12 gram CO2 cartridges, look like this. These are not exactly cost effective. That's why I decided to go for the bulk adapter. But in the worst case scenario, if your tank ran out and you couldn't go get a refill, you could easily remove the adapter and go back to your 12 gram CO2 cartridges and keep on shooting. So I am going to recommend that people don't buy the Crossman Wildfire and instead get yourself a Crossman 1077, head on over to Alliance Hobby and buy yourself a bulk fill adapter, and you will have a much more versatile air gun than the Benjamin Widlefire at roughly half the cost. So that's just my 2 cents on the Benjamin Widlefire. We can have another updated review possibly when it comes out if I can get my hands on one. But for now, I would say don't worry about it. Go pick up a 1077 and do the small modifications I've done here. And you're looking at an awesome semi-automatic pellet gun setup. So thanks for stopping by. We'd like to remind you to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And we will see you next time.